Hello, welcome to the Soulprint Weekly Pick Your Crystal reading for October 9th through the 15th. Thank you so much for being here. I'm loving the feedback I'm getting from all of you. I'm absolutely delighted that you're enjoying these readings and you find them helpful. That's wonderful and amazing, and I very much appreciate you tuning in week after week to see what the week is going to hold for you. Today we're on a green theme. Okay, the first crystal is malachite, one of my real personal favorites. I really love malachite. It's sort of a green and black, kind of spirally with ribbons and lines. The next one is, honestly, this is like green glass. And so yeah, that's just what we're going to call it, green glass. And this one is, I think it's aventurine, but I could be wrong again. So we're going to go with green. So we're going to call this square, circle, and green. Okay, square, circle, green, just to keep things easy. All right, so take a look, take a moment, see which crystals resonate with you, crystal or crystals, and we will get started. Okay, so here we go. Let's begin. There's some space here. And let's look at what malachite has to tell us. Okay, starting with the death card, it's fine. Six of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Magician. Alrighty, you're not dying. Okay, so the death card really is about renewal. It's about a rebirth. It's about something ending so that something new can begin and kind of start fresh, and you can move forward from that. So because you've got the Six of Cups literally following the death card, it really feels as, I almost want to say, there are things from your past. There are things that you need to look at, perhaps resolve, perhaps walk away from, perhaps just find resolution in your own heart and your own mind. But there's definitely a feeling that events or actions from the past are impacting you. They impact all of us all the time. We can't escape, our past, right? But this very much feels as if it's time to reflect and let go. Reflect and let go. There's just needs to be a real sense of healing or just acceptance and moving forward from whatever situation is no longer serving, whatever situation really is in need of finding closure so that a rebirth or a renewal can happen. The Three of Cups is about celebration. It's very often connected to happiness and achievement and celebrations. It is about close friends. It can be about the feminine divine. It can be about a core group. So, and then the Magician is about serendipity. It's about magic. It's about knowing that you have the skills and the tools all ready to accomplish what you need to want, or how you want to change the way you look at something, or reconfigure it, or move forward, put a little magic in. So what this story is saying basically is, listen, there seems to be a lot of reminiscing going on, or perhaps just healing from the past, and that has allowed you to put kind of paid to the situation. You are able to now look at it objectively and literally move past it. Definitely has the feeling and the energy of a lot of emotional healing from sadness, from trauma, from pain of loss. Okay. But you have a support system around you, and they are ready not only to support you, but they're also ready to kind of jump in and celebrate the victories with you. And so this really does feel like a turn to those you can count on, turn to those you can trust kind of energy, kind of card, so that you can gain the energy and the strength to move forward. The Magician is a great card to sort of end with because it is about bringing, kind of the magic back, looking for serendipity, looking for coincidences, you know, looking for the clues to a new beginning and a new start. And, sometimes those clues are intuitive, sometimes they're from the divine, sometimes it's something, literally you overhear somebody saying in a lineup at the grocery store. Okay. But there is a transformative feel to these cards. It is about moving forward, going beyond where you are now, going from where there has been loss and sadness to literally a new beginning with the Magician, a new start, a new way of doing things. So, whatever this represents for you, honestly, it represents a massive amount of healing and growth going forward. So, if you've been working really hard to resolve some issues, way to go. Congratulations. That is the Malachite. All right. And let's look at this. It's so cool. It really is like a green, kind of reminds me of the color of Canada Dry pop bottles when they were glass, and I'm dating myself. Carrying on. The Tower, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Artist. Okay, so before I go any further, I'm just going to do a quick little talk about the card, the Artist. It is a card that is unique to this deck. When Matt Hughes created this Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck, okay, he added 2 additional cards to it in terms of higher arcana cards. And the final card that he added is the Artist, okay? And it's about sort of being a vessel of creation and opening yourself up to new knowledge, etc. So we'll get there. But I just wanted you to know, for those of you who are familiar with tarot, and all of a sudden there's this Artist card, what that is and where it's coming from, okay? They're beautiful cards, by the way. Okay, so the Tower. So we all know that generally speaking, the Tower is about things that were not built on a strong foundation coming down, collapsing. And listen, this could be anything in your life, but life is full of endings and new beginnings. It is used to, people, things, situations serving their purpose, and it's time to move past it. There's definitely a feeling with the Tower that a burden is being released or lifted. There is a feeling, I almost want to say, like something that has been hanging around you for a while, something that you really, it was sort. I really want to say almost taking its toll. That is coming to a close, or coming to an ending, or it already has. What it does is it creates a new situation, and the new situation is represented by the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So remember, Wands are about action, initiative, inspiration. Cups are about the emotion, love, relationships, being creative, tapping into the heart energy. So whatever the Tower represents in your world, what it's saying is there have been wisdoms gained and lessons learned that put you in a position really of energetically feeling as if this is a good time to start new, start fresh. You have new inspiration, new ideas. Your heart is filled with, energy and hope and excitement. And along comes the Artist, and the Artist is literally about creation. It is about needing or being able or being ready to open up to the knowledge, to the wisdom that is available if you just slow down and listen. It is about creativity. It is about passion. It's about being a visionary. It's about seeing things in new and different and bright ways. So, whatever this tower represents, honestly, it truly, truly is a blessing in disguise, because what it does is it sort of it clears a path for the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands to move forward. And in doing so, that sets up new beginnings and new starts and new ways of moving forward. And this is absolutely brilliant because, all of us sometimes can get stuck in the past or stuck in that same routine. It doesn't serve us anymore. It doesn't work for us anymore. But you know what? We just do it because it's what we've always done. It's how it's always been. And whatever causes this ending, this tower, really, really is a blessing because, wow, look at the new energy that is flooding in to your experience. And that creates a beginning of sort of, magical proportions, right? It becomes the joy of creation. It's about recognizing yourself as a vessel for that which is creative, that which is divine, that which is sort of a window to your soul. Amazing cards, amazing energy. Okay, so that's this one. And here we go with the final one, which is this green. And here we see what we have. We have the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So anybody who has ever had a private reading with me knows how much I love the Nine of Cups card. It's one of my absolute favorites in the deck. Speaking of which, if you are interested in getting a private reading, there's information on how to make that happen in the drop box below. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles it's about assessing. And it can be about sort of getting financial good news as a heart, kind of after a bit of a struggle. It can be about, work and perseverance, literally kind of being rewarded. It is the harvest. It is, what you have worked to achieve. And so this is about a assessment that's taking place. It's about looking at what's important in your life, looking literally at your assets, looking at the things that you have that help with your sense of security, help with your sense of success, help with your sense of, gaining recognition. The Three of Pentacles also very often represents the mastery of a craft or a skill. And so what this story is talking about is the fact that you are going through or will need to go through or are in the middle of an assessment of what's in your life, what you want in your life, what you don't want in your life, what you actually need in your life. And knowing that you are going to, I almost want to say, pare down or select that which is the best of the best, that which is those things that serve sort of your highest good. Um, Instead of keeping, 7 pairs of shoes, 5 of which hurt your feet, get save 2 pairs of shoes, and if you really feel necessary, go out and buy a third pair that don't hurt your feet. Okay, it's like that. It's like looking at the stuff of life and really determining what needs to be, what needs to stay, and honestly, what it's time to let go of and let it move on. The Knight of Cups is very often, or sorry, the Knight of Wands is very often about um, it can be about a change, okay? It can be about going on a long journey or a long vacation or trip. It can, however, represent a change of residence, a change of homes. And so, if that's what this represents for you, then these two cards make perfect sense because I don't know anybody who moves without going through a purging or paring down process. It's that looking at what you have, looking at what you can afford, looking at what you want to take forward with you as you move forward on, honestly, the journey we call life. All right. And choosing that which serves you best and not dragging all of the extra stuff along with you. Because whether you're going to a new home, whether you're starting a new vacation, or whether you are just ready to sort of journey forward on this journey, this adventure that we call life, the Nine of Cups is there reminding you to dream big, okay? Don't settle for less. You may not, I say this every time I see this card, you may not get everything you wish for, but you're going to get way more than if you don't wish at all. Excuse me. And so the Nine of Cups reminds you that you have the ability to manifest the life and the experiences you want. And again, my definition of manifestation is confident, expectation, realized. That's how you create a manifestation. You are confident in what you're asking for or looking to draw into your life. You fully expect it to arrive in some fashion, not necessarily how you dictate, but in some fashion it will arrive. And that is when you have realized the manifestation. Okay, so the story here is this is about starting something new, starting something fresh, going forward, but going forward with an excitement, a sense of expectation, a sense, frankly, of just joy. The Nine of Cards overall tends to represent financial and emotional success, security, and happiness. So you can't really ask for a whole lot more than that, I'm thinking. Awesome cards for your week. Okay, so thank you very much for being here for this week's Soulprint crystal reading. Have a fabulous week. All of you got really spectacular cards, and I look really forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye for now.